Hello dear Gemini, I will tell you today's horoscope for April 10th, 2025. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Gemini, welcome to your horoscope. Let's see what the stars have to say for you today. Don't lose hope, because sometimes the path is always in the best light. Remember, Gemini, that paying attention to the things that arise in life at this moment may be the only way to counteract the bad moments we have when we feel misunderstood by others. You don't always have to tell everyone about things that happen in your family. Often, by doing this, you undermine the trust other people have placed in you, and you'll likely have to do some soul searching about what's going on in your head. Right now, work is getting complicated. There may be layoffs and staff reductions. If this happens to you, take some time to think about your next steps. You'll be forced to make a very important decision today, so don't keep putting it off. Life always surprises us in ways we don't expect. Today is a good time to become aware of this and begin to make decisions about an event that will happen to you today, which could define your path from now on. An accident involving someone you love could happen today. You may need to be aware of the consequences this could have on your family. If nothing happens, it will always be a good thing, but you should be prepared for it. The problem you'll have with your partner today isn't a major one, so if you feel a little overwhelmed by what's happening between you, you should let go of this feeling right away. If you have a partner, there's a certain tension in the air and you can't explain why. You review your behavior and can't find what you could have done to cause this discomfort. Don't worry and, if anything, be more empathetic. The person at your side has the right to be angry or sad for reasons that only concern them. You are in a very good moment for love, for loving your partner, or for finding someone new. Don't let time pass you by. You need to stop being afraid of giving yourself completely to another person. If you fail at this moment, everything will end very badly. If you're single, today is a good day to approach that person you're interested in and explore. Are your possibilities real or have you just imagined them, confusing their kindness with something else? You have to pay attention, not only to their words, but to their body language. This will tell you the truth about their desires and needs. At work, you still have time to take the journey you've always dreamed of. Start planning the steps that will lead you there today. You may need to put a lot of things in order, so you need to save a good amount of money. Stop seeing things as a giant nuisance in your path. You couldn't be more wrong with the way you're viewing the obligations you have to fulfill, which will lead you to see things in an inappropriate way. On this path you're forging with so much effort toward your well-being. Every day is an opportunity to begin anew, to start from scratch. What's stopping you? This is a good time, like any other, to reconcile with a past that hurts you, but that's yesterday. Let it be behind you and give yourself what you deserve, a heart free of bitterness. You'll have the greatest compatibility with the signs of Aquarius and Libra. Your color for today is sky blue. Your numbers for today are 12, 18, 23, and 44. Your health isn't a problem. I maintain a moderate diet, rich in carbohydrates, and treat yourself when you're a little sad. Gemini, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Put your heart and soul into your work, even if it's difficult. Let it be known that you're there. Today is a priority, if you want to get where you've set out to go. If the day feels long and tiring, remember that you can relax after work. But while you're there, give it your all. Someone you know, but not from your circle, may try to trick you today for their own gain. Be careful with unusual people who approach you. You need to be less of a protagonist. You're always trying to organize everything and give orders. Your partner may feel relaxed, lacking initiative. Don't confuse love with possessiveness, because they are antagonistic. Give your love freedom, more of their own space, and you'll see how good it feels to your relationship every day. Your horoscope indicates that today the moon joins Venus and Mars in your 8th house, so be very careful with debts. Avoid paying by credit card, if possible, as your spending can get out of control today. Whatever time you have to spend with your loved ones, do it with quality. When you're with your loved one, don't waste it talking about other people's lives or going into details that don't matter, and burdening your partner with complaints and grievances, because our time is our life. And if we waste it, we're wasting time to live today. It looks like we'll have a different day, a day with a surprise here and there, perhaps a run-in with an old friend or a bit of luck that may present itself. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us be even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help, we will continue to grow in love. We are in the vibration of 2 and we are in the midst of unexpected encounters, almost here in our love life. As in your relationships with friends and acquaintances, interesting encounters may occur soon. If you have a partner, you'll emerge stronger, and if you're looking for company, a social life offers you perspectives. Be receptive and you'll be amazed at what life has in store for you. Don't worry about things you assume, because it's important to live each day peacefully and not get caught up in confusing situations caused by people burdened with personal problems who come between you and your partner. Mars rules your 6th house of illness and is currently in your 8th house of fears for Geminis, so you must be very careful not to worsen an illness you have with your fear and worry. Follow the doctor's instructions and everything will be fine. So, trust. Mars also rules your 6th house for Geminis and is in the 8th house of endings, so there may be a closure in a work relationship or project, so be careful not to be impulsive in your reactions to avoid things ending prematurely. Rely on your intuitions and the hunches you have today before deciding on a new job or occupation that could mean more money, but at the same time many responsibilities and complications. It's not about closing doors, but rather choosing the best. The opposition of your ruler with the planet Pluto, at -180 degrees, tends to make you somewhat irresponsible with your finances. Take precautions to keep money from slipping through your fingers, as you have a tendency to buy things impulsively, and this can lead you to incur unnecessary debt. Gemini's qualities and defects. Understanding this sign's personality will help you maintain or build a good relationship with them. Qualities. Geminis are versatile, intelligent, enthusiastic, very fun to be with, and flexible. Defects. Anxious, lacking seriousness, poor decision-making skills, lack of direction, and superficiality. If we talk a little about Gemini's qualities, they are a big fan of life. Everything for them is a series of fun and discoveries. You are perfectly at ease in society, you like being around people, and you know how to do it. Your eloquence is unmatched. You have a perfect command of words and enjoy talking to all kinds of people. Nothing scares you. You are resourceful, adaptable, and a quick thinker. All of these are qualities that allow you to pursue your desires to the limit, to discover, to try new experiences without any apprehension. In the professional field, you also stand out for your interpersonal skills. You often have a good reputation with your managers, colleagues, and clients. Everyone appreciates your sense of humor and quick wit. Even if you need to play by your own rules, you are a master of the art of seduction. You can be all in for the other person, as long as your passion for love harmonizes with intellectual understanding. Gemini, it's time to communicate clearly and express your true feelings. Close chapters of the past and prepare for new connections full of excitement and mutual understanding. It's time to be versatile and adapt to the changes that arise. Keep an open mind and take advantage of the opportunities that come your way. Gemini, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Dear Gemini, you may face difficulties in your relationship today, but it's important not to let problems dominate your bond. There's no need to distance yourself at this crucial time. If you can take a break from work, it would be advisable to do so, especially if you're in a relationship. Take advantage of this time to spend quality time together. A friend needs your support and advice about their love life, so make sure you're available to them. You will receive criticism about your work from a stranger, which may be difficult to accept, but it is important to consider their comments constructively. In addition, you will receive money owed that you can use to improve your home. Don't make any decisions in moments of great joy or sadness, because you will regret them later. Live with fewer worries and more joy, in the best youthful style of your Gemini sign. Rely on what unites you with your partner and don't dwell on the past, because if an unpleasant situation is over and differences have been healed and clarified, there's no need to dwell on sad matters and return to something happily overcome. Use the day to catch up with yourself. Take advantage of this productive phase that surrounds your Gemini sign. Today you will earn money. The love you long for is at the doorstep of your heart. However, you must open your eyes, because possibly the person you least expect is the one who will completely captivate you and help you rebuild your life. Someone is looking for you. Pay attention to them. Don't get involved with someone whose behavior patterns are questionable and who has had trouble with the law or others. If you think you can change them in some way or another, you could be emotionally harmed today, Gemini. Some of your loved ones, probably the younger ones, will be a bit agitated, and there may be a family argument over a daily issue. First, try to harmonize things, and if you find you can't, get as far away from the source of the argument as you can, or you'll end up in a bad situation. Instead, go for a walk until things calm down. Being caught up in a daily mess that doesn't concern you, Gemini, isn't good for you. Save your energy today, because you'll need it very soon. Recharge your batteries daily to be able to face a job that's coming up soon and that you're not counting on. Love. Don't be guided by assumptions, and if you're going to discuss your relationship with your partner, think before you speak. We often make errors in judgment because we're carried away by an impulse and then realize the disruption it caused. It's better to regret something we didn't say than to have to regret what we said. What you need most today is a cool and carefree attitude, because someone could leave you standing, or you might receive disappointing news. If you're mentally prepared, this situation won't affect you in the least. Remember that Venus, the planet of love, is now in your sign, spreading its cosmic energy in your Gemini horoscope. He who doesn't have the heart to forgive can't demand forgiveness. It's not a bad idea to combine a practical activity, like mowing the lawn, for example, with healthy exercise. You can have fun, exercise, and strengthen your health. If you use your day rationally and get up earlier, each body reacts individually. And if you feel good about the health plans you've recently incorporated into your life, continue firmly on the path you've begun and don't let yourself be discouraged by other people's failures. You have many eyes on you. Don't overdo it by doing unusual things and maintain a discreet level of activity. This will neutralize the negative vibes of certain envious people who can't stand your successes. On the other hand, if you're unemployed, you'll receive good news from a close family member who will be overjoyed. There are signs of a gradual increase in your financial resources, and your purchasing power expands. Your personal horizons broaden with new social contacts and changes in your professional life. Long-awaited money arrives. Today, Gemini, if the person you've been dating for a while suggests moving forward in your relationship and you feel good around them every day, accept it, because it's an excellent day to make a commitment. It will also be a very positive day at work, where you'll have the opportunity to demonstrate all your creative ability and your power of persuasion. You know how to use words very well and you're an excellent communicator. Take advantage of all this talent and don't downplay what you've achieved today, as not everyone could do your job. Be clear. You also have to curb your willingness to do things every day that are the responsibility of others, because doing so only leaves you with no time to attend to your own affairs, even the important ones. Let everyone assume their responsibilities. Gemini, they'll value you even more. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us become even better by becoming a channel sponsor. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help, we'll continue to grow. A spell has been cast on you. You're unconsciously heading toward a less desirable destiny, given that you've been involved in several situations that don't make sense. It's no wonder you're wondering if you're being influenced by something you don't understand. You don't remember making decisions that led you to this point in your life, but you're not being manipulated. You're being guided by your intuition and are about to realize why you have reason to rejoice in what you've envisioned. If you're working on launching projects that are important to you, count on a whole planetary arsenal to stake your ground, occupy your position, and defend your interests with determination. You can also count on your undeniable charisma to improve your social status. It's the ideal month to take action and seduce those you need to succeed. You're determined to get what you want and consolidate your position starting on the 20th. Refine your plans before taking action in May. A project requires extensive discussions and close exchanges with your colleagues, your superior, or business partners. Trust in your brilliance to seduce whomever you want, to deploy your strategies and make a difference. Serving a cause that surpasses you, fulfilling a mission that inspires you, it's now. Heaven is opening a gap in your life that you'd better jump into, because it promises to bring you achievements at the end of the month. Your health will be good, but you'll have to take care of yourself. The extra effort you'll have to put in at work will take its toll. Don't do more than you humanly can, because you could get sick or injured. Rest and massages will do you good. Meditation will help you recover and regain your emotional balance. This will be a month in which the Gemini will enjoy excellent health, which will lead them to continue their usual feverish pace in everything they do. If they don't slow down their impulses a bit, they will reach the second half of the month with visible signs of fatigue and possible bouts of insomnia. Try to rest and relax, because otherwise, anxiety attacks can arise due to the demands placed on your nervous system. On the other hand, constantly brooding over your problems can lead to obsessive behavior. The key is to take everything a little more lightly and rest. Gemini, by nature you like change, because routine bores you. Unfortunately, you have to deal with Saturn, which slows your progress considerably each day. You may feel left out. Gemini, luck continues to smile on you, so take advantage of it instead of trying to avoid what doesn't suit you financially. Behind appearances, there is a tender heart that doesn't hesitate to please. If you want to avoid finding yourself underwater, Set a limit and don't exceed it under any circumstances. Be careful this month not to lose sight of the things that make you happy and help you avoid letting daily chores and obligations dominate every aspect of your life. Unpleasant moments and minor annoyances in everyday life sometimes infuriate us and put us in a bad mood. Try combating them with breathing exercises and yoga, as they will help you maintain calm and inner balance. Even so, you cannot limit your professional activity. Prepare yourself for many new experiences and challenges that you will have to face. It is quite possible that in this way you will gain recognition from others and increase your sense of worth. How? But you are the one who will be able to effectively fulfill all the obligations that must be met and derive incredible satisfaction from it. After all, don't get caught up in the whirlwind of work and make time for yourself, for a social life, especially starting in the middle of the month. There is someone in your immediate environment who has similar artistic tastes to yours and who will delight you hours later. Especially if you're a freelancer, don't be afraid to meet this man and go to concerts or movies, because it will help you get closer and establish a relationship that will have the opportunity to develop in the future. Particular attention should be paid to people born under the signs of Libra, Scorpio, and Taurus. Show them hospitality and friendship. If someone is putting pressure on you in personal or work-related matters, there's now a chance that the situation will ultimately change. You'll be surrounded by a mood of harmony, calming anxiety and tension. Gemini, this sector is sustained by your talent for deflection. When problems arise from the 12th onward, your charm works wonders. Your company is pleasant and sought after. However, even if you find yourself in a whirlwind of seduction that satisfies you, you may feel a sense of loneliness. Any project you have in hand will have the favor of Mars and Venus, who will protect Geminis throughout the month. Therefore, it's a good idea to take advantage of this favorable situation and not delay in moving forward with your most expensive projects. Furthermore, new opportunities for expansion will spontaneously arise. However, you'll have to be very careful when signing contracts and agreements, as they cannot be entered into lightly, as there is a tendency to be deceived. Seek advice. You will enjoy satisfaction throughout the month from the extraordinary favor of Venus, which will bring you good experiences in the romantic arena. Complete self-confidence will give you the opportunity to express your feelings without hesitation, and you will ensure that your lover will reciprocate in kind. Tenderness and sexuality will reach their maximum expression, helping established couples consolidate their union and helping single Geminis establish a stable relationship. The intelligent and resourceful Geminis, despite Saturn's poor placement, will be able to unleash their desires more freely, as they will have the support of the largest planet in the solar system, Jupiter. Mercury, the sign's ruler, will be in the sign of Aries until April 9th, helping your restless, idea-generating mind to unfold without limits, which will help you achieve various goals. Of course, you'll also need to be careful not to fall into confusion and misunderstandings, due to the unfavorable planetary influences. Thus, while there will be progress, you'll also need to be cautious and pay close attention to who you share your projects with so as not to be disappointed by your collaborators. Many of the things we've already seen in the horoscope will be activated. It's a time to work and learn from our relationships with friends and family, to understand what we really like about them, and to try to expand our circle of friends, understanding what makes us happy when interacting with others. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.